A WWE Hall of Famer looks back on his role in bringing Hulk Hogan to WCW. So, in the wake of Hulk Hogan's passing, Ric Flair appeared on the Ariel Helwani show and talked about helping bring Hulk Hogan to WCW in 1994. Flair said that he took Hogan to Orlando while he was filming Thunder in Paradise and introduced him to Eric Bischoff. Hogan's team, Peter Young and Henry Holmes, cut a hell of a deal, and Flair just wanted to work with them. Oh, Hogan got the deal of a lifetime, dude.
Yeah.
Bring up his contract real quick, or at least maybe his 96 one. But Hogan didn't trust anyone else to ease him into WCW, a compliment Flair clearly appreciated. Flair praised their chemistry in the ring, saying that it wasn't Steamboat level, but he knew how to make big guys look good, which he definitely did. He also joked that Hogan wasn't shy about using the sword, aka the blade. Flair, gigging himself. Flair called Hogan WCW's Golden Goose, saying that anything Hulk touched worked, which for a while and to some extent that is true. And on Hogan's heel turn and the NWO, Flair said that it sparked a wrestling boom and was believable because Hogan could be a prick sometimes, which I guess was true. It was more like people were just tired of seeing him be a face for over and over again. He was definitely getting booed here and there throughout his career before the NWO heel turn. So compared to Cena, Flair said that Cena's more like Ricky Steamboat, impossible to hate, while Hogan's edge made the turn work. I apologize, guys. I'm all messed up on this. So, yeah, this definitely is true. We've heard this story from Hogan, Bischoff, and Flair. So, everybody involved told the story. And I bet you, when Flair told Bischoff that he wanted to set up this whole thing and that they were going to talk, he was like, oh, man, he was probably losing it. Because, that's the biggest guy in wrestling. And it definitely did turn the tide for him for 83 weeks, brother.
It sure did. And I was able to find some information about Hulk Hogan's contract in 1996 with WCW. According to some things here, he had a $2 million signing bonus up front, $675,000 for each pay-per-view appearance.
And this isn't the 94.
This is the 96.
Yeah, but this isn't his first contract. I just want people to know that. This is his second contract that he got. The first one was similar, but they just spiced it up for the second one.
Right. He had an additional buy rate bonus, which had reached and could reach up to $1.75 million per event. That's crazy. He earned 50% of merchandise revenue, 25% of the gate for house shows and Nitro and Thunder events, plus $20,000 per month for simply wearing NWO merchandise in public. Eric Bischoff stated Hogan's deal covered approximately 4 pay-per-views a year at $500,000 each, totaling around $2 million annually. These pay-per-view appearances often included several weeks of televised build-up and additional events like Clash of the Champions. Broader overview of the contracts during that era. This is kind of same stuff that we already mentioned here about his take of the gate and things of that nature. Hogan was also granted creative control over his character and storylines. And let's see, we got the 50% that's already covered. Yeah.
One of the greatest wrestling contracts of all time, if not the greatest.
Yeah. And he basically had the greatest contracts of all time until Scott Hall came over with his Favored Nations deal.
But this one right here, they didn't get all the pay-per-view stuff, the merchandise stuff. They didn't get any of that other stuff that he got. He made more money in just some of the other stuff that he did as bonuses than multiple people, parts of the roster. It was kind of wild, but historically this is the meeting that changed wrestling history. Yeah,
the way that guys get paid forever. His contract in the mid-90s was extraordinarily lucrative and structured to maximize his revenue through multiple streams, pay-per-view payouts, bonuses, merch royalties, live gate shares, and even perks for simple public appearances. It mirrored his star power in the company and solidified his influence backstage. Yeah, that's a pretty great deal.
Absolutely. One of the best. But you want me to tell you something else that's really good, Dave?
What's that?
Sugar-free Red Bull, by the way. I'm a big fan of this stuff.
Yeah.
And You know what also a fan of? Maybe somebody sponsoring this video one day. Now's your chance. You can get in. Why the going rate's going to be cheaper? Because it's going to go up, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
Yeah.
right. We on the climb.
Oh, 100%. But yeah, just I can drink your drink and we'll talk you up.
And since we're talking about product placement, I've got one right here. We've got a Century gas treatment. Maybe you can read it. Maybe you can't. I don't know. But you ever get some water in your gas? Get this stuff. I buy it at Napa. It's a little
It's
expensive,
legit.
but cool thing about that, and we're getting off topic, and we're not actually sponsored by any of this stuff. But
No.
I was in there when the rep was selling that stuff to the guys at Napa to try to get them to carry it, and the guy took a cup of water and poured some of that into the cup of water and lit it on fire, and it burned out all of the water and everything. Things like heat when you pour it in, it still floats on top of your gas, and that water just combines with the alcohol that's in those heat pour-ins. This stuff actually makes everything mix together and completely burn off, so it's
That's cool.
a little better for your fuel system. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So get you some Century new technology fuel treatment today.
And some sugar-free Red Bull, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.